Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Back Row Buzz Bar podcast. I'm your host for today, Vinny.
Oh.
And with me, I have
special guest star, Brenda.
Brendan here.
Hey, guys.
And last time we talked about our bucket list parks, so this time we're going to narrow it down a bit and talk about our top 10 bucket list roller coasters. Which this list was a lot harder to make than the last one.
My honorable mentions are like as long as the list.
Yeah,
Mine are like
we have a lot of coasters to talk about today. Like, but
the tea is gonna spill.
Yeah, my list is like if you watch the like bucket list parks, my priorities literally make no sense.
Yeah, mine. You know what? You just gotta hear it. At this point,
it's bad. No, they're not bad, but it's interesting. Given these parks we were like fawning over for like their great coaster collection, and I'm like, yeah, it's not. I feel like they don't exactly line up here.
the one thing I was thinking about that too. The one thing I think I should preface is that these are just like the individual coasters. Where with the parks, I feel like I went with like I didn't just look at the coasters. I kind of look at the park like atmosphere
the scenery,
and like the entire coaster lineup, because I feel like some of them it's just like I would just want to pick the coasters out that I want to ride, where some of the parks I picked it was like I feel like I would have the most fun there. Like I know I had like a ranking for mine last time. Like I based it off like how likely I was. I just said fuck it, I want to ride this one next, and I just made that list. So that's how that happened. So let's begin with the honorable mentions for. You want me to start this time? Yeah, go ahead. You go first.
Since I have like a third of as many honorable mentions as you do. So my first one was TMNT Shellraiser in Nickelodeon Universe.
Mm-hmm.
Which is like...
I support that.
Yeah, I was like, I wanted to ride Takabisha.
Yeah.
But Takabisha's in Japan, and Japan's kind of a hike.
Kind of.
So... And now it's like closer to home. But that means I have to go to the like mall and pay like a ridiculous amount to ride Shellraiser. That's why it's on an honorable mention. Like, I think it'll be a good ride. It looks like a fun ride. It looks like a ride that I'll enjoy.
I mean, it has a launch and everything.
Yeah, it has a launch and like a vertical lift afterwards. And like the steepest drop in the world by that half degree, so...
Yeah, it looks fun.
Okay. And the next one is Tatsu at Magic Mountain, which is also on your honorable mention.
Yes, that one is...
This is like... This and Manta look like... Or, not counting like that flying dinosaur ride in China, but like this and Manta are like peak... flying coasters in America.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like I just like when I was watching like the video of it, I just like how high off the ground it looks.
Yeah,
that's like a flying coaster. Like you're actually flying above the mountain. Like it's kind of scary.
Yeah, I like how it doesn't even come close to the ground except for like the pretzel
loop, which I know is that's going to feel like my face is about to be torn off.
Yeah,
like that's going to hurt.
Like it literally is just like in the sky. Like I think it looks great.
It looks good. And the next one is Storm Chaser, Kentucky Kingdom.
Yes, definitely support that.
Yeah, it's like a top. Like I think this is like an underrated. No one talks about Storm Chaser.
Yeah, it looks like it's one of my. It would be like one of my favorite arms.
Yeah, it would be good. Like this just like an airtime machine.
Yeah,
and it's like I think the POV that I watched, like it started to lose a lot of momentum at the end, but I'm pretty sure that's just because it was like an empty train.
Oh yeah,
on like it was just built. So once, like, I'm pretty sure if you have, like, a full train, that shit hauls. And, like, you're going to be out of your seat the whole time. So I know this would be, like, definitely, like, an underrated coaster for me. And my last one was Schwer des Kernan. I butchered that one. Schwer des Kernan at Hansa Park in Germany, which is a Eurofighter Infinity coaster, which has that, like, drop out of the...
tower thing.
Yeah, I don't know what that is,
it's
but...
a tower, I guess.
This roller coaster just looks really intense. That's really it. It's fast and everything is like low to. It's like all close together and like lower to the ground. And I like Eurofighters or Infinity. Oh, I like Gerstlauer, so I'm pretty sure I'd enjoy this ride a lot.
Yeah.
Plus, there's like the surprise at the end.
The
surprise. Which I'm not going to spoil.
The surprise.
I just wanted to say that. Like I know the surprise, but I'm not going to spoil.
Oh wow, so perfect, so amazing.
That's my honorable mentions. Only 4 of them.
My honorable mentions. I cheated.
Longer than the actual list.
Oh well, definitely. I just collectively put.
Like, my honorable mentions could be like I got like 30 coasters here. I was like I had to force myself to.
I didn't force myself to narrow it down. I feel like I collectively put every RMC because I feel like I ranked them in like a different category maybe just because of how like new they are, or just because
there's nothing else like them.
Yeah,
and they're kind of hard to compare to other coasters because there's nothing else quite like it yet. There's like the first of their kind.
Yeah, so I kind of put
I feel
the majority of them. I just put like group them all in one together.
RMC.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next is Gold Rusher at California's Great America.
I have no opinions on this roller coaster.
I don't know why. I was just thinking. I was like, I really just want to ride it. Like, it just looks like I would really enjoy it.
That's fair.
Yeah. Then I have the Smiler at Alton Towers because I want to be flipped upside down 14 times. I just think it would be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Looks great. Then I have Tatsu, which we already talked about Tatsu. This one
barely not making it on the list.
Yeah. I have the Bat suspended coaster at Kings Island.
But I feel that though, because that looks good.
Yeah, I've only ridden one suspended coaster, which is Iron Dragon, and I feel like that one
leaves a lot to be desired.
Yeah, and I really liked it when it started to get going and like swing a little bit. So I really just want to want to ride another one. Like that seems more intense.
I feel like if I hadn't ridden like Big Bad Wolf, then I'd probably have the Bat on my list too. Yeah. But the Big Bad Wolf was great, and I'm like still sad it's gone. I think I've said that like every single episode now. I brought up Big Bad Wolf and just like cried about it. But like the bat like that looks like the closest thing to it.
Yeah,
that's still in operation.
Like I really wish I could have ridden the Big Bad Wolf because I do enjoy suspended coasters. The one I've been on. Then I have the Tennessee Tornado. The Aero custom. Yeah, I don't know why. Just something about like the exclusivity of it, like how you go down that tunnel and then
looks terrifying. Where you just drop into that like pitch dark in a tunnel.
Yeah,
and then you come out in whatever that inversion.
Yeah, the giant
just a
like,
really weird loop thing. Is it even a loop? Is that what they call it?
I think it's a loop. Yeah,
is it like I don't know.
But it just seems. I just like how it's like everything's hidden, but yet it's like kind of in its own grassy area behind all the trees. Like I like that.
I just have to dock points because it's like it's really short.
It is.
Can't deny that.
It is short.
But it still looks like a good ride, a good addition to the Dollywood lineup.
Yes. Then I have the Voyage.
Okay.
At Holiday World.
That one almost made it on my list too.
Yeah. It looks
just looks like a good ride.
Yeah. It looks like long. It looks
long. Like, and I agree. Like all the videos I've watched, it like you get lower to the ground, but like it doesn't lose speed.
Yeah.
Like I feel like if you have to like ride it like during Halloween when they turn the trims off.
Oh yeah.
When they do it like that.
The holiday nights.
Yeah. And you just like are in the tunnel like that. Whatever, like triple down in that tunnel looks insane.
Yeah. And then Mystic Timbers.
Is that the last one?
Yes, that's my last one.
Mystic Timbers looks good too.
Yeah. Just didn't make my list.
Yeah, Mystic Timbers looks like airtime, which is good.
So maybe that will set the tone for both of our lists.
Yeah, those
to come.
So
knowing that those are in our
those are already out.
Are you starting it off?
I'll start. My 10th one is Dota Dampa at Fuji-Q Highlands in Japan, which I just like we last episode we talked about like how I just like fangirl over launch coasters, and it's the world's fastest acceleration.
Yeah.
You go to like 0 to like 112 in like 1.8 seconds or like 1.2 seconds or something ridiculous. And I just like every video I watch of it, I just like the layout is nothing special. You just go fast, a loop, and then like a turn into the station. But just like every video I watch of it, I just like I launch and I rewind it and then like watch the launch again because I'm just like so mind blown how fast that shit like that. You just like it's like flying out of the station or the launch tunnel. But I just want to know what it feels like because I feel like it would feel like you're just getting rammed in the back by a bus.
Yeah, I feel like it would be very.
It would hurt.
It would be a time.
It wouldn't hurt, but you would just like you just 1 second you're sitting there 0, and literally the next second you're 100 miles per hour. Like that is something I need to experience in my lifetime.
Okay, that's fair.
It looks intense. It looks fast. Oh, it is fast. Looks intense, fast. I feel like my big criticism is just it's just the launch. Just the launch. Yeah, I'm fine with that. I'm okay with that.
You're okay. I want more. I think I just want more.
It has a loop too. Maybe I think if it had the top hat though,
I think it would be a little bit more favorable if it still had the.
Yeah, but just that launch alone is just holy shit. Like that would be like an oh shit moment there.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Let's go. Let's go
to Japan. Well, we can't right now, but like one of these days, one day I'll get to the Fuji-Q. That's why I said number 10.
Yeah. My number 10 is Ghost Rider.
Ghost Rider
at Knott's Berry Farm.
I'm like kind of mad. I didn't forget about this one, but like I'm kind of regretting.
I think it's funny how you don't have anything from Knott's Berry Farm, and I like shit on it in the last episode. Like I was like, it sucks. Like who wants to go to Knott's Berry? I mean, I didn't say. Well, I did
say Accelerator was a reason to go Knott's. That like warrants getting shit on because of the launch. That's literally the one Accelerator because like it's launched fast. Like I'm a speed queen. What can I say?
Oh my god. But yeah, so I just want to ride Ghost Rider. It looks a really good one.
It looks like a top an elite Woody.
Yeah. Especially after that retracking, like it literally looks like it's amazing now. So
yeah, especially that like drop off the brake run.
Yeah. And like that whole second half.
Yeah, just even the helix at the end.
Yeah.
It's not even banked. It's just like
a turn.
It's just like a flat turn when you're doing like 50. And that like, yeah, you're gonna be very good friends with the person next to you after that.
Yes, definitely.
But just like that drop off the brake run looks insane. Like I would lose my stomach.
Yep. Like, so Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider's my 10, even though I gave you some crap.
Knott's Berry Farm. I have like the list. Knott's Berry Farm was my number 8 bucket list park. So like I want to go there. I definitely want to go there. But I kind of like. I thought about the coasters at Knott's, but I was like, is this really? I was like, I don't want to go to Knott's just because it looks like it looks like a coaster of a park that I would build in Roller Coaster Tycoon, where everything's just like on top of each other.
Yes.
And it looks that's like that chaotic aesthetic is like, I appreciate that, but like I would want
Ghost Rider.
Fuck me up, Ghost Rider.
Yeah. Full send for Ghost Rider. Okay.
Period. My number 9 is Terran at Phantasialand. Another one that's so low on this because like I'm not probably going to go to Phantasialand anytime soon. But just like this is probably like the best, excluding like the Disney parks and Universal parks. This is probably the best themed coaster I've seen.
Yeah, I would agree.
It's launched. It's 2 launches, and it's just like twists and turns throughout these like. Whatever troughs and rock work and like scenery. I don't know. It's like a village.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like a village. I think it's a village.
You're just like going in and out, like flying in and out of stuff, and like it's just head choppers everywhere. And that I know I would enjoy the shit out of that ride too. Like I would just ride that all day.
Yes, I think it looks fun,
and it's like really highly regarded. I think it would be like a great roller coaster on its own, but like the theming just elevates it to being like incredible, and it's all in like a tiny little footprint from what it's like. I will say it does amaze me how much of a ride there is, and like it literally just you just keep diving down and like turning, and it's like there's so much track around you.
It literally just looks like a mess of track.
Yeah, but massive track that like goes through rocks and stuff.
Yeah,
and that just looks like an insane coaster.
Yeah, the second launch looks really good. That one that like zooms you forward. Yeah,
I would enjoy the shit out of Terran. That's pretty much it. Just like Dodonapa, there's a lot to it, but
the launch.
It's launches. There's like a few airtime hills, but most of it's just twisting and turning.
You like launches.
I like launches. I like launches. I like scenery, and like airtime's good too. So like,
what more could you? What more could
I ask for? It's just far away, so. Makes me kind of sad.
You'll get there.
Oh. Okay. Next.
So, if you watched the last episode, y'all already know I got some picks. Number 9 for me, everybody, is Mr. Freeze Reverse Blast.
Yeah, oh my god.
Either one. I'm not subject. I just want to.
So how is this? You have to explain this to me. How?
Yeah.
How is this better than Dodonapa? Besides the reverse launch.
Because it has a top hat.
Okay, it has a top hat.
An inverted top hat. Uh-huh. And like I think a main seller for me for some reason is like the 200-foot vertical spike. I just really enjoy like just facing straight down and just like feeling weightlessness when you just like are literally facing the ground. Okay. So I think that just going backwards up that and then feeling the LIMs like push you farther up and just like facing the ground. Like I would want to ride it in the back, so like you're the highest up, and you can just like look up and like look around. Yeah. I think that's like a main seller for me. And then you can go back the other way.
Like, the main seller for me is the backwards launch.
I mean, and the backwards
launch.
That
looks like it would be like Dododonpa, but like I want to experience what that feels like. I feel like that would, not that it would hurt, but just like you're gonna go forward into your lap bar at a very fast speed, and I feel like that would either hurt or just like knock the wind out of me.
Yeah, I think I just want to ride it.
Yeah, like it looks fine. It looks fine as a supporting coaster. It's not like a main draw.
No, it's the main draw for me for either of those parks. I don't know why. I guess I'm just too much of a premiere whore. Themselves. It just looks like, to me, it just looks like amazing. Like, I want to be shot backwards, go backwards into an inversion, like, that isn't on a boomerang. And then, like, well, I guess it is. I guess, like,
it's a launched boom. It could be, like, a launched boomerang.
But also just, like, the vertical spike, like.
Oh, whoa. And the LAMs.
Shit, you know what?
And LAMs on the top.
Shut up.
So how is this better than Dododonpa again? Because it goes backwards, and there's a 200-foot.
Because it has more of a layout instead of just literally a turn and a loop.
Yeah.
It at least has the inversion twice.
We're gonna have to agree to disagree.
And it has a spike. Like, it has a lot more character than Dododonpa. Like, get out.
Dododompa's cute. It's in Japan.
It's something. It's something.
Okay. You can stay over.
Did I really come at you for Dododonpa?
Yeah.
I don't need this negativity. Like, I want to ride Mr. Freeze Reverse Blast, and that's on period. I don't care. I want to ride it. Like I said, at least I didn't put Skyrocket because when I went,
we can all be grateful.
When I went to Kennywood, it was closed, and it literally opened like when Steel Curtain opened. I was so upset.
We can all be thankful for that.
But Mr. Freeze, I'm coming your way. I'm coming.
Okay, Brenda.
Okay, what's your number 8?
My number 8 is Time Traveler, which it makes no sense since we both had Silver Dollar City as our top park, and I was like fangirling over Time Traveler and made it to number 8. It started out as like number 3, and then just like I was like adding stuff, and it got gradually bumped down.
I have Time Traveler higher on my list. So this is we agree it's like a bucket list coaster.
Like, I'm torn if this is going to be like I know it's going to be a good roller coaster, but like I don't know if it's going to be, like, my favorite thing in the world.
Okay.
Like, I'd have to ride it in the back row only, I feel like, just to get pulled over that first drop out of the station.
Okay.
And, like, the rest of the layout looks good, too. Like, I want to experience the loop, like, sideways.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. I just think, like, this might be, like, the smallest little nitpick. Like, the tiniest little thing. Because Silver Dollar City is, like, a really nice themed park, and I know Time Traveler isn't new, but, like, I don't know if it's, like, they're gonna, like, plant trees or, like, grass, but, like, whenever, like, the videos I've seen of it, it's just, like, a dirt lot with, like, trees that don't have leaves on them.
I mean...
Which, I don't know if we can go with that aesthetic, but I don't know if that's, like, if Silver Dollar City was gonna, like, plant trees or whatever. If there's trees now, if I was just watching old videos of when it first opened and there's trees now, you can like yell at me in the comments, but
I don't know.
It's just like a dirt lot, and I feel like that's like good. Like it's a good roller coaster on its own, but if it had like trees and shit, that would look great. And it would be cool because you're like spinning. Yeah.
I mean, I put it higher because I just think it looks cool. Like I would want to. I think it just looks kind of like disorienting, and just the experience in general, I think I would just really enjoy, so I put it.
Yeah, it looks like a good ride. I just want to ride it in the back seat and get pulled over that first drop out of the station.
I think it's more than just, like, I would want to experience, like, the launches and, like, going upside down at different angles. Yeah, I want to go upside down.
I just want to go through that loop sideways, too. That would look that'd be really trippy.
Yeah.
But
I think it looks fun. I don't...
Because, like, all the other coasters at Silver Dollar City, like, Wildfire, like, that goes through the woods. Maybe they're just like maybe they like are planning stuff. It just takes years to grow. Yeah. Or it could just be like I-305 and be still sitting on a dirt lot.
There's grass
lot. A grass lot like 8 years later.
Yeah.
10 years later.
It was rough when the I-305 first opened. It was like
I think I was like I just want to kind of give it like the benefit of the doubt because it's new, but it's just sitting on a dirt lot.
Yeah.
Which I think if I was like spinning around going through loops and there was like trees and like it was like more like secluded, then that would just kind of like up the disorienting. factor for me. That's why, yeah.
That's why it's 8.
Well, no, that's not why it's never 8. Because I want to get on it, but just like I want to get on everything else more.
Okay.
But like this roller coaster is like responsible for putting Silver Dollar City on the map for me. Just like I want to experience that part.
I think it was, yeah.
Like I'd heard about Silver Dollar City like when Powder Keg was built, but then I was like Time Traveler opened. I was like, okay,
let's go.
I need to go to this place. Go. Like I fucks with this. Bring Mac, just like please make more of these.
Yes,
because
but with unique layouts.
With unique layouts.
I don't want it to be a clone.
That'd be an expensive clone. But yeah, I want to ride. I just want to ride more of these. I want
to ride it.
Yeah. It made it on the top 10, so it's not.
It's on the
good.
top 10.
It's good. This is a hard list to make. It was like choosing my favorite children.
I had to pick my favorites.
What's your number
8? My number 8 is Tornado. It is an intense spinning coaster at Bakken Park in Germany. Mm-hmm. It just looks literally.
We had to watch a video before I made this because
it just looks like so much fun.
It does look like fun. It'd be weird, like I think it's funny how you're riding like I don't know, when you're like facing each other, like and you're wearing like over the shoulder restraints. I don't know. I kind of like attribute that type of ride to just like Wild Mouses, because there's not really like much else. They haven't really done too much with it. They're like just now starting to branch out, but it looks like an intense coaster, like an intense spinning coaster.
Yeah, like when you
go fast and you spin. Looks like you spin fast too.
Yeah,
like if your weight distribution's all messed up,
like just going up the first hill and then there's like a flat where you kind of get like launched down. Like that literally looks
you
intense.
Are like launched up that first hill.
Yeah,
like I feel like that just you have like an extra like 10-15 miles per hour.
Yeah, I mean I like spinning coasters and I feel like this is just
we know.
You know what? Everybody
you have a very high IQ to appreciate spinning coasters.
I never said that. I just think it looks fun. Like I want to ride it. 10 out of 10.
I'd ride it. Just like where's Bakken? Denmark? I think it's Denmark. Was it Denmark? Yeah. It's like the oldest amusement park. I know that.
Yeah.
The oldest operating amusement park.
Yeah.
And I honestly I knew that this when you just told me the name of it, I was like, what the fuck's this? But then when we wrote it, I was like, okay, I recognize this now. But yeah, if you go look up like a video of it, if you don't know what it is,
it looks really fun. Because it's like goes in and out of the house, kind of like it looks. It looks really just great.
That looks disorienting.
Yeah,
that ride looks disorienting.
Yeah, and I would ride it all the time. Okay, so that's my
next my number 7 is Lightning Rod at Dollywood, and when it's open. If it's open.
Maybe that's why I didn't put it on my list. Maybe its unreliability was why I left it off.
That was why that's why I was kept. This one also started up there with Time Traveler, and I just kept like bumping it down because I had Dollywood as my number 2 bucket list park, and they just kind of like fell down together. But Lightning Rod, I'll say it again because I said it last episode, but like I'm surprised it took us this long to have like a launched lift hill on a wooden coaster. Mm-hmm. I thought that would have been done a long time ago, but here we are. And the quad down at the end.
Yeah.
Like just the thought of that like makes me feel some type of way. And I just need to get on it.
You really like launch coasters.
I do like launch coasters.
Just
even like the airtime over that first hill is like you can like when you're watching the video you can like feel the ejector like from your couch. And it's not a super long ride either though, but it's just fast the whole time and it takes all its elements like fast as fuck.
Yeah. I think that's maybe why I think I would like the launch.
This is under all RMCs.
And this is included in all RMCs and my honorable mentions. I think it didn't make my list because not that it's short, but I feel like it is just when I think of it, I think mainly of just the quad down and the launch and the rest of it. Like I know there's like a wave turn or something, and like what else does it? I mean, is that rude to say? Like, what else does it do?
I mean, there's other
there's some hills,
other
but like it's
hills,
not the quad down.
It's not the quad down. Like the quad down's. I feel like the launch lift hill into that like airtime moment over the first drop, and then the quad down are like that's enough to make me want to go ride it.
I don't think I want it to be more.
That's enough
for me, but I'm sure I would love it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it looks literally amazing. But
So we have to go to Dollywood so I can get on Lightning Rod and you can get on Tennessee Tornado.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I can get on Mystery Mine too. Mystery Mine almost made it on my list.
I want Mystery Mine. You would
have flamed me for that one.
I know, it looks fun.
Mystery Mine looks good.
If you would have put Wild Eagle, we would have had some words because we're not doing.
I mean, we are doing Wild Eagle, but that's compared to the rest of Dollywood. That's like
the
bottom. Like I'm not gonna. Also, I like my wing coasters. But there's not a single park I would go to for its wing coaster, like specifically for its wing coaster.
Can't relate. I would go
except maybe Furious Baco.
Okay, yeah.
But that's just like an exception.
You would go there just for that, though.
No,
I would go there
that's
for
like thing. Like I would go there for other rides.
Yeah,
but that's like a ride I would want. That's like a ride I would want to go on.
Yeah, it does look. That looks fun.
Yeah, like I would ride all the B&M wings, but I'm not gonna go to like Great America for X Flight.
Yeah,
because there's more than I just like my wing coasters. They're a nice like reprieve from intense,
maybe
other intense coasters.
We'll go with that.
Okay.
7. So my number 7 is Cannibal at
which
Lagoon.
Did not make my list because Lagoon was my number 4. Cannibal. I honestly couldn't tell you why Cannibal didn't make my list. Maybe I just wasn't feeling it when I made my list. But I was like,
I rewatched POVs of all of mine on the list, and
same.
I think I did have Cannibal a little bit higher, but just looking at like the ride itself looks like it's high quality, like with all the inversions and like the hugeness of it.
I would marathon the shit out of Cannibal, and Wicked. That like those two alone right there. Like, I'm going to Lagoon.
Yeah,
but
I think what really sold me to put it on my list was like the elevator lift and how like it is like there's a screen down and then it opens when you're about to go down, like that just is amazing.
I feel like that would also be really disorienting because you like don't know how high up you are until like it opens and you kind of just see like, oh shit,
you just see like the highway in front of you. You're like, what
the hell. But,
so just for the view from the tower and that it looks like a really complete ride, like I think
it has great. Like it just is like element after element. And now what is it, the lagoon term?
The lagoon roll.
That looks like
with like the little water near you. That looks
you
really
would
cool.
just be like out of your like I know you're just out of your seat the whole time.
Yeah,
but like I want to go to Lagoon just because it just I don't know. Lagoon is an interesting one.
Yeah, Lagoon looks fun.
It looks good, but yeah, Cannibal did not make. Cannibal's another one that like. It's like I'm picking my favorite child here, and I was like, Cannibal, like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, you're gonna have to go sit over there.
You're gonna have to
go sit.
This is ugly. Don't look.
Don't look. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's like, ooh, that one had like, yeah.
It looks fun. I like it, so I put it on my list. Yeah. I think it looks fun.
I support that. Like I could interchange Cannibal for any of these. I feel like, and be okay. But I'm sorry, I had to do it. There were sacrifices that had to be made.
You had to do it to him.
I had to do it to him. There were sacrifices.
You had to. I'm
sorry. Yeah,
yep, Cannibal.
As I told you, my priorities after this last episode, like after the parks one, is like not anywhere where they should be. And my number 6 and my number 5 are like they're basically tied for me. Mm-hmm. Like I know that either one of them is going to be my favorite B&M Hyper.
Okay.
My number 6 is Mako, which like I know I'm gonna like Candemonium, and everyone was comparing Candemonium to Mako. And I wrote a POV of Mako, and I was like, "Holy shit!" Like,
it looks fun. It looks great. Yeah. Like it does.
It's just airtime. That's literally it. What more could you ask? It's just like sustained flow to airtime the whole time.
Yep.
And that's really all I need. I think the color scheme looks cool as hell too, and looks like it's setting next to the water.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know I'll enjoy it, but then the one above it has like the upper hand because of something else, but. Like, I'm fairly certain, just based on, like, the layout alone and, like, how much airtime you reportedly get on this thing. Like, this is probably going to be my favorite B&M Hyper. This one or the next one. And there's no context.
I didn't include any B&M Hypers, interestingly enough. I don't know why. I guess they just don't cross my mind. Like, I feel like, in my head, I don't want to say this, because it's probably going to spark a lot of... it might spark a lot of things. I feel like sometimes they can just be so, like... a dime a dozen.
That's true.
Because I feel like they are kind of like all over. Yeah, like there's one there's like Kings Island, Busch Gardens, like Canada's Wonderland,
like pretty much every major every like major like chain park probably has. There's like a good chance it probably has one.
Like I know they're all
I like them. Like
I know they're all different and unique, but at the same time, like I feel like it's not a coaster that I would clamor to go get on. Like, I wouldn't be like, I have to get on that B&M Hyper. Like, if I was there, I would be like, oh yeah, like I want to ride it definitely. But it's not.
That's funny because
it's not something that I would literally be like, I want to go to ride.
Yeah, that's funny because like before Mako was built, it was literally just like Manta and Kraken, and I was like, oh shit, these look cool. Like Kraken, I would probably like.
Yeah, I think I would like Kraken.
Manta looks dank as hell too with that like turn where you're like flying and it's like the water shoots up. But then Mako got built and I was like, okay, like I need to go to SeaWorld. Shut up. Stop laughing.
And then Icebreaker was built. Now I'm like, I have to go.
I hate you. But now it's like, okay, SeaWorld Orlando, I would go to a park just to ride a B&M Hyper. You can't go wrong with the B&M Hyper. Like they're reliable. They receive a lot of people. But I
feel like there's in every park. I feel like there was a ride I either like more or would like more at their respective parks.
And what would it be at SeaWorld? Probably say Icebreaker.
No, probably Kraken. I think I would like Kraken. I like floorless coasters, even though none of them made my list. I was thinking about I can't think of the name. The Superman one at over Texas or Fiesta, Texas. The one with the
quarry wall. The quarry wall TM. That one looks good too, but like I don't know. Like I'm like the opposite of you. Like I like my floorless coasters, but I'm not they're everywhere. They're a dime a dozen.
True. I guess I did just
I'm not
say that.
I'm not gonna go to a park just for its.
I don't think I would go to a park specifically for it either. But I am saying if I went there, I probably would like Kraken
more than Mako.
I don't know. I would have to. I would have to ride them.
Just like in theory and what I like, I'm thinking I'm gonna give the upper hand to Mako, or maybe like Manta just come out of like nowhere and be like, oh, this thing's pretty dank as hell too.
Yeah.
Which it probably is.
I feel like if we were I feel like it's hard to pick the favorites at SeaWorld because they don't have many, but the ones they have are
they're quality.
Yeah, like they're quality.
That's a toughie. But if you held a gun to my head and had me choose, I would choose Mako. Because like
I guess I don't know. I don't know.
I would just like you're getting shot. You're not getting to try any of them.
Well, okay, dang it, I lose. Okay. My 6 is Boulder Dash at Lake Compound. Mm-hmm. It just looks like a fun ride. I have a decent amount of wooden roller coasters, and by decent I mean 2.
2 out of 10's not bad.
Yeah,
it's a decent amount.
But I know that it's been like the best wooden roller coaster ever, which I'm not claiming that it will be because El Toro is like
El Toro. That's hard.
It's hard to beat. Yeah, but it just looks like really fun. Like it goes through the trees the entire time. It looks like it's going fast, maybe because it's in the trees, and it just looks like it's a really enjoyable experience.
See how it won the Golden Ticket Award.
Yeah,
so many times.
Yeah, I feel like also because it is kind of just like people know about it, but it's not like at like a huge built up park.
Yeah,
it's at
like Lake Compound is kind of like it's just like in some random park in Connecticut.
Yeah,
to like non-enthusiasts, but it's like winning all these awards. But when you go, it's like where the fuck is Lake Compound? Yeah.
And I think I do just enjoy that it's kind of hidden. And it has like a good.
I do appreciate
terrain.
I definitely think love that. The terrain like flying through the trees definitely adds to like its speed and like you don't really know where you are in the woods.
Yeah.
At any time, you're just flying and there's a lot of airtime hills.
Yeah, it's like, all just like downhill. Like
even the turns are like on drops. So there's it looks like an airtime machine.
Yeah, I think I would just really enjoy it. So,
and I especially like the at the end where you just like fly by the path.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would like walking to it that would be like intimidating.
Yeah, I'm sure it's really loud too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. But it's just an old ass coaster. And it's still going strong.
Mm-hmm. And I also just like the name Boulder Dash.
Boulder Dash.
Like it just sounds like
Boulder Dash.
Like, but it looks like great.
Yeah.
Like it just looks like a nice classic wooden that isn't like awful.
It's not like unbearable. It's like stood the test of time basically. Like it's still great.
Like I feel like I've never been and I can't attest to it, but I feel like they would probably take care of it. At Compound.
For sure. Like, I'm pretty sure like the ACE, it's like ACE protected, so they can't ever tear it down. Or they're gonna like have a lawsuit or something. But I don't know why they would tear it down because that's like their main attraction.
Yeah, they have phobia. They have a skyrocket too.
Don't be.
No, I would not go.
I mean, bars, though.
Hey.
But
no, I would definitely go for that than not Phobia Fear. As much as I love Premiere, the Skyrocket 2s are not. They're just now they're everywhere.
They're kind of annoying.
Yeah.
Every park has them. But yeah, Boulder Dash.
Boulder Dash is
I give a thumbs up to Boulder Dash. Like, I would be down.
Yeah. Let's go.
Okay. I don't know if I want to drive to Connecticut for like I'd have to do like Lake Compounce would be something like if we go to like Great Adventure, like spend the night and then go to like
or like Six Flags New England. I think it's closer to Six Flags New England.
Oh yeah, Connecticut. Okay. Yeah, geography. You have to like I'd do it like because it's such a smaller park. I would do it like on the way back.
Yeah, it doesn't warrant a drive.
A drive to Connecticut.
Like
I don't want to go to Connecticut that bad. But yeah, I think it just looks great. Boulder Dash.
My number 6.
Number 5. My number 5 is also like tied with Mako for like.
Oh yeah, you said
probably
this is the other B&M Hyper.
But I have to give it the upper hand. Mine's Diamondback at Kings Island. I have to give it the upper hand because of the stadium, like the seating, like the two.
I don't like.
You don't
like
that?
that.
I thought it was ugly at first, but like
that looks weird.
But like then like Skyrush kind of has it. And then
Skyrush's seating is a whole mess.
Yeah, but I was like, but I kind of like it now though because I was like, okay, I like being like on the outside like that, like kind of being like off the track.
Mm-hmm.
And then I like the splash. I think the splashdown looks really pretty. I like splashdowns. Yeah. I think they add like a nice scenic element to it at the very end. Like this, like Mako, like you know what you're getting with the Vienna Hyper. This does a shit ton of airtime, and it's fast too. This one looks a lot faster, and you just get a ton of airtime.
It does look fun.
Yeah. Like it's.
I already went into my B&M Hyper.
Yeah, there are Diamond, but Diamondback I feel like is different, unless it's like Intimidator at Carowinds. They're kind of. That's what I probably put it closest to.
Like the Hypers are never my favorite coaster at their parks. I don't know why. I don't think I would like Diamondback the most at that park.
Really? Well, once again, the bat.
No,
the bat,
I feel like
Freeze,
I feel like it. The Backlot Stunt Coaster.
What would be your favorite at Kings Island then?
Probably either Mystic Timbers or Banshee. Those two would probably be over, or maybe Orion. No, now that Orion's a thing too.
Oh, true.
But they would be over Diamondback.
Really? I could see Banshee. I like
Banshee's a weird one.
Banshee's a weird one.
Yeah.
Mystic Timbers would be good too, but
I think I like inverts over Hypers most of the time. Because at Carowinds I like the Afterburn over Intimidator.
Huh.
And I think I like Alpengeist more than Apollo's Chariot.
Oh, I like Alpengeist more than Apollo's Chariot too. But I just like.
I mean, I'm not saying it's bad. It looks great. It
looks really pretty. I don't know.
If I literally had to start picking them out. I mean, I've never been to Kings Island, so I guess I can't say. Yeah. Maybe Diamondback will literally blow my socks off. Like I'll be like, "Whoa, what the fuck? I was so wrong." So I'm not definitely saying, but I'm saying if I was just looking at the rides there, it would probably be like top 3. But I'm not saying I don't know if it would be.
I can live with that. But like in terms of like US B&M Hypers for me, like I just want to like check them all off the list at this point. Like I just want to ride them all, complete my Pokedex. Of B&M Hypers and all their evolutions, but it just looks like a coaster that I would enjoy a shit ton. Like I like B&M Hypers a lot, so this or Mako, like it's probably going to be my favorite B&M Hyper in the United States.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about like I don't like Nitro is not my favorite at.
Well, yeah, Nitro.
I don't think it comes.
Great Adventure has some tough competition. Nitro's like, top 3 for me though.
Yeah, I think it's probably 3.
Yeah.
We're not going into that because I will start saying some things. I will start saying some things about that. Okay, I love Great Adventure.
Like Skull Mountain number 2.
No, El Toro is definitely 1.
Yeah, no, that's not a conversation. Okay, anyway.
Okay, so
none of that good.
My number, yeah, I think it looks good. I support it.
Yeah,
I support your B&M Hyper. My number 5 is Iron Rattler,
which is my number 4.
Yes.
So it's up there for both of us.
It just looks.
This is a quality RMC. Like this is probably the RMC that I want to get on the most.
Yeah,
because
I feel like everybody's just the only complaint is that it's short, but I can overlook that.
But that drop off the quarry wall,
like
that whole
that's a seller.
First off, the first drop,
where
like the twist to the one side,
it goes like left
twist,
and then right,
and twist at the bottom. That looks
into that little cave, like
a little cave, like the little like wooden shed
thing, yeah,
like. If you're not expecting that, that's going to like hurt. Yeah. But I feel like that in the back row would just be like a really out of control feeling. And then like that barrel roll onto the quarry wall, even if you are like losing a lot of speed, I just think that's like it just like is satisfying to watch.
Yeah.
How you like barrel roll up it and then you come like at the top and you're just like near ground. I don't know. My aesthetic. But I just think it's really satisfying. And then that drop off the quarry wall looks like
it looks amazing.
It looks like I'd have to ride it in the back, but it looks like I'd probably feel like I would go flying out of the train.
Yeah, like it's trying to rip you over,
and you like go right off that drop like into the quarry wall. Like they like dug out, or like I don't know what they did, like blew out a section of it for a roller coaster to go through, and that's metal as fuck.
It looks great. Like I definitely want to ride it.
It just looks all over the place, and I love it. I just love that drop off the quarry wall.
Yeah, like it looks like it has like great airtime moments. It looks like it has like a little bit of everything. Like even if you do slow down a little bit, I still think it would be fun. Like it wouldn't. I don't think that would ruin it for me. And
it's like the calm before the storm.
Yeah, like literally like I think it has
it gives you a chance to breathe before it like
rips your head off.
Yeah, before like you lose your stomach.
Yeah, that's why it's my 5. I think I would really enjoy it, and it's the only RMC that was not grouped together.
Oh, well,
I was debating.
All RMCs, that should be a given for me.
Yeah,
for anyone really, but. You gotta ride them all.
It's just the one that it just looks kind of the most unique. Yeah. And like I want to ride
my favorite roller coaster at Fiesta Texas.
Yeah.
Hands down.
It probably will be for me too. Yeah.
Yep.
Iron Rattler.
My Iron Rattler. Which is my number 4.
My 5. Oh, so now I'm reading my 4?
Well, your number 4, your 4 is...
My 4 is Time Traveler. Yeah. So
we already fangirled over.
We already
our
talked
4
about
is like overlapped a bit.
Yeah.
And then we have the same number 3. Which once again we didn't plan this.
We are.
I was not expecting you to have it up this high.
I love inverts. You didn't. Yeah. I love them.
Okay, so yeah, I have explaining to do. So our number 3 is Nemesis at Alton.
Yes.
So like, this goes back to when I was a kid.
You have like a whole thing.
When I was playing Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Okay.
And Alton Towers is like one of the real parks that they recreated in that game.
You always are relating to roller. That and the Big Bad Wolf are brought up every.
I know. That's why I played the shit out of that game. But like.
No judgment, no shame.
Yeah, I would just like watch Nemesis in that game, and I was like, wow, I want to ride this. And then you're like real parks, Alton Towers. I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm like 7. I'm like, this is cool looking. And then I like started like watching videos of it. I was like, oh shit, this is real, and it looks better. Like I just like what B&M had to do with that coaster, because with the height limit, it's a miracle that it exists in the first place, honest, and it works. Like it doesn't valley all over the place. Just it just looks insane. Because there's Nemesis Inferno at Thorpe, which is like the same layout, just not Nemesis at Alton. And that ride was good. That was a good ride. But yeah, just with flying in and out of all the tunnels, looks insane. That and like the first like inversion being a corkscrew.
Yeah.
When you're like off the first drop into a corkscrew, which like makes you go down even farther, that's cool.
Yeah. I think it just looks like it would be my favorite, one of my favorite inverts.
That would be my favorite invert probably.
Just because like you do like it's like you're either underground or coming up for an inversion. Yeah. So it's literally just like it's like dive, invert, like
it would look like your feet are about to be
turn around
off at like any given time.
Yeah,
but
like it does remind me of something literally trying to just rip you. Like it's like dragging you under, then it's like flipping you up, and it just looks like it just looks amazing. Like I just want to ride it.
Yeah, getting to Alton is like a different story, but Nemesis is like up there just because like I have so much nostalgia for it.
I don't have any nostalgia. I just want to ride it.
That's fair.
I'm
just like amazed that it exists, and I like I just like the paint scheme on it too.
Yeah,
because like everyone's like, oh, it needs a new paint job. I'm like, that's
the point.
That's the point. Yeah, it's meant to look like that. Okay, but it just looks like a cool coaster. And I feel like it would be really cool to watch too, because it's like below. Pretty much all of it's below ground.
Yeah, except when you pop up
for like a loop. It just looks cool. Like I want to get on it so bad.
Yeah, I want to ride it too. Really, bad.
That would be my favorite B&M invert, and probably my favorite coaster at Alton.
It would probably be my favorite coaster at Alton, and probably
I see why everyone has it rated. Like all the EU enthusiasts have it as like up high on their list.
Yeah, it looks amazing. Like I want to ride it.
Yeah, B&M did a good job.
They did. It's just amazing.
I'm just like amazed that it exists.
Yeah.
Like,
it's just like amazing to look at. Like, it's like wow.
They had to get really creative. Even like all the coasters at Alton, like they all had to get creative.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one is.
So kudos to B&M.
Thanks, B&M.
Thanks for making them exist.
And your Pipers. And my number 2, the final B&M on my list is Fury at Carowinds, which you've ridden.
Yeah.
But that one is like, so I've ridden Leviathan at Canada's Wonderland, which is a B&M Giga as well.
Yes.
And I know Fury's better. Like, Fury will be better than Leviathan, but just like, if that first drop on Leviathan's anything to go off of, it feels like you're just falling forever.
Yeah,
like you're just out of your seat the whole time, and you just like, you don't bottom out for what feels like eternity.
Yeah.
And that's a great feeling. Plus, like, Fury just is longer, has more airtime, and faster. This coaster is like made for me.
Yeah, I support Fury.
Yeah, I was like,
I
Fury's
definitely
good.
support it.
Fury looks good.
I don't remember. I rode it like in 2016. Like, I don't remember it well. But I do remember the first drop was like the highlight. Like, it was amazing.
Yeah,
and like
out of your seat the whole time.
The first like turn is like so fast, and I remember like the treble clef, and that was really fun.
The treble clef looks really intense.
It is, and like you dive into like the weird under the bridge. That was fun. But I mean, I think it's good.
Yeah, it's good.
It looks good.
Like, yeah, all I have to go off of are the Gigas. For the Gigas or Leviathan. And Leviathan was good. Just like, that first drop was just like an oh shit moment. Because you're just, I don't know, I did not expect it to feel like you're falling for that long.
Yeah.
It's like it's almost like a weightless feeling because you're out of your seat. You're just like, and it's like a clamshell too. Mm-hmm. It's like you're just, oh my god.
It's good. I think B&M, like, with Fury, it was like the most intense with the clamshell that I've been on.
Probably. Oh yeah, probably.
Because there are like a lot of the hills, like some of them are like floater, but there was like one or two where I was like, "This is like ejector." I was like, "Wait, with a clamshell, like what?"
It just looks. It's weird. Looks really intense.
It's really weird, yeah.
And like it's like that one coaster that like everyone's been on but me, and I'm like, it's like I need to get on it because it's like I haven't been on it yet, and everyone else has been on it but me. Like people that like aren't coaster enthusiasts that like I talk to have been on it and I haven't, which is kind of like a slap to the. I don't know. It's just like
it's really fun.
I kind of like I get jealous.
It's really fun.
But yeah, I know I like it. I know I love it a lot
because it's the number one coaster
ever. Number one coaster, but before
that's like
Engines.
Yeah, I always just feel weird when it like now that it just keeps winning like the number one coaster because like I don't know like I feel like everybody's subjective. Everybody's subjective.
Yeah. If I went in at expectations of it being like the best coaster ever, I would be disappointed. But I know like for my personal rankings, this is going to be like up there.
Yeah,
I would just marathon. I would just marathon it.
It's really fun. It's really great.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's basically it.
My number 2 is Lightning Run at Kentucky Kingdom.
Yeah, this is another curveball.
Which is the...
Like, I wasn't expecting this to be on your list. I didn't even consider it for my list. I was like, okay, what is it? Storm Chaser, Kentucky Kingdom? Like, cool. We're going to Kentucky.
Yeah. But, I would go for both of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think I would like Lightning Run.
I honestly forgot this coaster exists. I always forget it exists and I see a picture of it. I'm like, oh yeah, this thing exists.
I think it looks fun. It just looks like insane. Well, it is like the Morgan or Chance Morgan or Morgan's company. Like and it's not even like a hyper. It's literally like 100 some feet. Yeah, it's not tall at all. It just looks I just think I would genuinely have a blast on it because it just looks like it's small, compact, weird turns and hills that just rip you.
My first immediate thought of it was just like, wow, this thing looks like it has some janky transition. But they probably doesn't feel janky. It just probably like jerks you. You probably get like insane laterals around a lot of these turns. Yeah, and like a shit ton of airtime.
Yeah, it just looks like it's nonstop and like in a little spot.
Yeah.
And I just think I would really like it.
It's not like an insanely long coaster, but what it does, it like packs a massive punch.
Yes. So Lightning Run's my 2. I just really want to ride it for some reason.
Yeah, and that's
just
fine. Like,
I
want to ride Storm Chaser, so...
I want to ride Storm Chaser too. I was debating on which one I wanted to put, and I decided this one just because...
Because you know it's not a Storm Chaser.
Because it's not an RMC. It's just...
Yeah.
Because it is like, it's the only Chance Morgan GTX, whatever the name is.
That is true. It just looks like a Connects coaster to me, but in like the best way possible. Like it would be crazy. This ride just looks crazy.
I also just like the colors.
Yeah, that blue is popping.
The electric blue that is
popping.
But yeah, I don't. That might catch people off guard, but I really want to ride it.
That caught me off guard, but yeah, I'd ride it easily. Like,
it just looks insane, so I want to ride it.
Maybe it'll surprise me. Like, I have like low expectations. I don't have like any expectations for it.
I'm just thinking in my head, like, it would be hard to pick which one's better, Kentucky Kingdom for me. I know you'll probably just say like Storm Chaser. Yeah, but I think I would just have a hard time. But I have heard Storm Chaser is like amazing, so
There's a good top 2.
Yeah, but then that's all they have. Like, I feel like they don't have much after that.
But that's a good top 2.
Yeah.
I could have fun for a day just on riding those, going between those 2.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
And our number ones are coming.
My number 1 is just.
It's not bad. It's not a bad number 1. Come on, say.
It's X2 at Magic Mountain, which. Okay, so this goes back to Roller Coaster Tycoon as well. Because stop. Why'd you don't roll your eyes. So like I have like a lot of nostalgia for it.
I know it's great.
Because it was in Roller Coaster Tycoon 2. It was just X with that ugly yellow and pink color scheme, and I was just like, what the hell is this? Like I've never seen anything like it before. Mm-hmm. Or like you can and like trying to build one of those coasters on your own is a headache in that game because you have to you can like customize like the rotation of the seat. Oh, just the fact that like that exists where you can just like a roller coaster where you're like spinning controlled, like your spinning is controlled, like, and then like the track I don't know, just I need to be fucked up by this coaster basically. Like I know it, everyone says it's really rough and like tries to like knock you out of it, but I don't know, like I think that'll add to it for me.
It does look great.
Just like first like going up the hill backwards looks terrifying. Like knowing you're at the mercy of the roller coaster is like a terrifying yet like intriguing thought. Mm-hmm. Because like you go up the hill backwards and then all of a sudden you're like, there's an onboard soundtrack. I don't know if it's always playing, but in the video I was watching of it, like there was an onboard soundtrack and it was like, you're pretty high up now, and then right before you're about to go down the first drop, and then it like it's like, oh wait, you're pretty high up, and then it like flips you so that you're facing the ground, and that looks terrifying. Mm-hmm. It looks especially fun. In the back row when you're getting pulled over that.
Yeah,
that looks terrifying. And plus, and then like you're like flipping independently, so like when you're going through like the weird, like you're also like the track will be like next to you, and there'll be not like. I don't know how to describe, like the track inverts, but then like your seats flip so that you're facing
that looks
upwards.
Cool. Yeah, that one like 0G roll where you like kind of like flip while you're doing it. That part does look very.
This coaster just like it just seems so out of control, and I know this is going to be like a top 5 coaster for me.
I wouldn't put that because I know a lot of people do put it really high. Yeah. So I don't think
I'd have a hard time choosing like my top 3 at Magic Mountain because I feel like Twisted Colossus, Tatsu, and X2 they're high up there for me.
I've already said my piece about Twisted Colossus.
Stay over there. But
okay,
don't come at me. But like X2 is probably like that's a coaster I just want to ride because I've like heard about it for
West Coast Racers in full throttle all the way premiere. Like I'm kidding. I would not put.
Oh my god. The genuine disgust on my face.
Okay, Tatsu is on my honorable mentions and they aren't, so Tatsu's they probably good. Would.
But Tatsu would be good. But yeah, X2 just like I don't know. Like I know, and I heard it's rough. Just the thought of it is terrifying.
Yeah, it just looks insanely
like you're at the mercy of the coaster.
I will say X2 is probably. I'm not like afraid to ride it, but I think it would be the only one where I would think I would get hurt. Like,
wait,
like
what?
I think X2 would be the only ride where I would be like, I might come off with like
a bruise.
Yeah, like I might honestly, come off with like maybe a little headache or something.
I kind of hope
like,
I come off with a bruise.
X2 did this. Oh my god.
This is my souvenir from Magic Mountain. But yeah, oh my god, just like
I'm not afraid to ride, but I think I was like, there's a potential.
I would be nervous getting on it.
There's a potential I could come off with a headache or something.
I think this and Dota Dawn Park are like 2 coasters that I'm like terrified to ride them. Like when I'm like sitting in the car, like I would be like getting ready to launch and like going up that lift hill, like I would be sweating probably. Like I'd be like shaking or something.
I'd probably just be chilling, but I'd be like, there's a potential we could come off with
myself. I'd be anxious. I'd be anxious. The anxiety again.
Come off with a
bruise. Like I hope.
A bruise.
I bet I can hope. One can.
I don't want to get a bruise from a coaster.
Yeah. I have got.
Oh no, I've gotten definitely
wild
plenty.
Do me in, but
I love Wild Nights.
I can't do Wild Mouse.
The freaking Thunderbolt at Kennywood. That ride, but that was not enjoyable. I'm sorry if that's unpopular, but anyway. X2.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. X2 just like that just looks like a complete like bonkers experience.
Yes.
That I just want to ride. Like I would ride it. I think it probably, depending on how rough it is, it might be like a once and done for like the day. But like, I just it just looks really good.
Let's go to California.
I can. When we go? When are we dropping?
When? Let's go. Right now.
Where are we dropping? Yeah, I just really want to ride it. Yeah. And I've known about it for a really long time, so it's about time I get on it. Basically, I'm overdue. Okay. And what's your number one?
My number one is Helix at Liseberg. And so it just looks like it honestly is just like the full package for me. Like it has launches for you, Vinny.
Yes,
it has some launches for you.
I want to get on Helix too because it has launches.
It has like it looks like it has some good airtime moments. It has inversions. I love inversions. We love that. It also looks like real long, like over a minute of like just riding.
Yeah.
Which
it doesn't ever like slow down. I will give it that.
Yeah.
Like even when you go into that second launch, you're still going fast into it.
Yeah. Like I feel like it kind of just has like a little bit of everything, and also just like where it is in the park, like on that mountain. It's like it has like really high parts, but it also has like parts where you're like low to the ground. It's kind of like terrain.
Have you seen like pictures of it at night too?
I don't think I've ever seen pictures of it.
Lit up at night, it's like beautiful. It looks like really picturesque. Like the setting of it's like really picturesque.
But it just looks.
Look at pictures of it.
It has an inversion right out at the station. Like
that too. That looks good.
Like you kind of like dip down, you go through an inversion, then like there's 2 launches, and it just looks like it's great. Like it has inversions, airtime, turns, like high speed turns. Like it literally just looks like a very high quality.
It goes fast. Like it doesn't look like it ever really slows down, and you're out of your seat for a lot of it. Whether you're in the, like airtime or going upside down, even because it's really nothing but like 0G rolls, which isn't a bad thing.
There's one
it's like the heartline roll at the end.
Yeah,
but
there's the one like weird like
it's like an
pretzel thing Immelmann's because it's like you go into out of one Immelmann into like another. It's like,
but for the most part, it's like 0G rolls, which are good for like getting you out of your seat.
Yeah, I just think I would really like it. So Helix is my number one.
And that's cool. Yeah, I'd agree with that. Just it's in Liseberg.
Yeah,
which is
okay. I didn't go based off of like when I would get to it. Like, I just Liseberg was on my list of parks that I wanted to get to. Mm-hmm. It was like 5 or something. I don't remember, but
that's good.
I want to ride Helix. I didn't realize how much I wanted to ride it until I was making this list, and then I was like looking at all the rides. I was like, I really want to ride Helix. I was like, that's my number one. That's the one I want to get on the list.
When I made my list, I was like, okay, like I know X2 is my number one, but everything else I had to like debate over because it's not even close. Like I kind of feel bad. Like I feel like that's like a biggest Slay to Fury, but like. It's not even close. Like X2 is so far on number one. Like,
I don't think that's a Slay to Fury
for me.
I think another reason why I put Helix is because it is like just unique. Because I think that may also kind of be my problem with hypers is like they kind of do like they're unique, but they kind of do the same thing. Like it's all like flow to airtime where there's some rides like Helix, but there's not many.
Yeah, it's not.
Like you can't
X2. There's the fucking Edgenica.
Yeah,
which isn't even. That's like the SNS after they took over Arrow's assets. So it's like the only Arrow 4D. Like it bankrupted the company. Like that must be a beast.
It's a coaster. So that's why, I just think it's so unique. Yeah. It kind of just pulls parts from everything that I would like. So Helix.
I feel that it has launches. Got good inversions. Good airtime. It's on the side of a mountain.
What more could I ask for?
Sign me up. That's basically it.
Yeah.
So that's our top 10 bucket list coasters.
There's so many more. I feel like
like
because I was thinking I was like at first I was like, well, let's look at like the golden tickets just to get a base to see what everybody else thinks are great rides.
Oh, I didn't.
And
I
immediately I was like no because I was thinking I was like, well, what about the Superman at New England? I was like, with the restraints, no, that's not. I don't know why. I didn't want to ride it.
That would the U-Bricks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that. Oh, it's such like it leaves such a bad taste in my mouth.
I was thinking about putting Montu, but I didn't. I decided not to.
I could have showed that one.
I wanted to write Montu.
Montu Stand Club, best BNM invert.
But I think that was like the only two that I kind of was like I almost not regret putting, but like not putting. But I was like close. I
feel bad about not putting Cannibal on there, especially how much I talked about it in the last episode. I was like, Cannibals for me. This is my. You were
like, I can marathon it,
and I still stand by that. I could marathon Cannibal all day, no question. But I was like, ooh, yeah, you were like number like 15.
You're 15.
You were right there. Like you're right there. Like I would fly out to Salt Lake City like just to ride you. Someone had to take the bullet.
Yeah,
I feel bad. Same with what was it? Oh, Ghost Rider.
Yeah, I feel like it was. I had to include all of the RMCs because I couldn't really pick one.
Include any coaster from Knott's. It'd be Accelerator.
Oh, you would include Accelerator over? No,
I probably would.
No,
I would. TV show.
No, it's so like
it's like I want to get on. It's like I've known about it for so long, but just haven't been on.
I think I would include Silver Bullet before I would include Accelerator. Definitely, because it's I like inference.
We are going to fight one day. One day we're just gonna fight over like launch coasters.
I like launch coasters. I never said I didn't, but Accelerator is just a hill and two turns.
And
at least I can go upside down with Silver Bullet.
It goes fast.
Wow.
That's valid, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. Yeah, that's our top 10.
Take with that what you will, I guess.
Yeah. Do we have an idea what we're going to talk about the next time, or we're going to think of something on the fly? We'll keep you in suspense till then.
Yeah, we'll
get back to you on that.
You'll have to
watch to find out. Yeah, we don't know yet. But
yeah, thanks for listening to us rant about it.
Yeah, we have some picks for this.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone was expecting.
Not as bad as last episode.
No, it was worse than last one. It was worse.
How?
Because our picks were so like out of left field. Yours were.
My coasters?
Tornado.
What? Whoa.
No, I need some. I haven't slayed enough this video. I need to slay.
You think my coasters are worse than Valley Fair being number 5 on my list?
Yeah, okay. Yeah. This was not as offensive as the last one.
At least I didn't pick Steel Venom.
Mr. Freeze, though.
What do you mean? I want to ride Mr. Freeze like so bad. Like you don't understand. I was trying to plan in like a trip to like Six Flags St. Louis. It's like I want to ride it.
Oh god.
I don't know why. I really don't. I just want to go ride it.
Okay. Well, on that note,
you know what?
Thanks for listening.
Thanks.
And we'll see you next time. I'm alive. Brenda doesn't beat me up, I think.
I'm not gonna beat you up. Maybe.
Goodbye.
Bye.